Yo, yeah, anyways, I know the volume might be mute, but I can actually talk now, yeah. By the way, like, I had some kind of mental breakdown, I don't really want to get into that. I was, like, headbutting my head, doing all the stupid shit that I should not be doing, because, like, I have autism, right? But, the thing is that I have it so easy right now, and that's always the case, where it's like, you have it so simple. You just keep self-destructing for no fucking reason at all, I swear. I still got my mom and dad. I don't even need to worry about fucking, turning. Well, I mean, I wasn't born as a vegetable, at least, like, compared to a lot of people that are, right? You know, that's kind of a thing, isn't it? People always tell you that, like, you can train and do all that, but it's more than that, innit? By the way, my brother says I need to calm down and relax. I get too emotional. Get it? Emotional. Emotional. That's the joke of the day, right? Emo. By the way, I know a lot of parents are against their kids playing Call of Duty, but if they're 15, they should let them. If they're like 11, they should stick to Skylanders or something like that until they get older. Then they can play some COD, some Call of Duty, because, why not, right? I mean, they're not going to stay little forever. That's kind of the thing about that shit. I keep mixing my shit up in my brain. My brain ain't what no more. By the way, some British guy says he's gonna cut my throat if I touch his dog again. He's not one, like, I mean, it makes sense. Why would you want an ugly, disgusting, you know what, to touch his pet? He shouldn't touch people's things. Like some black guy and stuff. I saw him on his motorbike, right? But I didn't touch his motorbike. I just complimented him. This is a very important thing you gotta fucking understand, because you motherfuckers just don't get this. Touching someone's things is like kind of crossing the line, but if you admire it and stuff and say, "Oh yeah, it looks nice," that's okay to say. But you're just not allowed to touch it because it's not yours. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people park their motorbikes, in the university area. If I was to touch it, or like even like wreck it a little, then they figured out that they're gonna bash my lights out. You know what I mean? Because I destroyed their stuff. They're gonna destroy my brain. That's actually a thing you gotta understand, is to respect people's private property. You know what I mean? Because it's not really like respectful for you to do that. And that, the reason why they have the motorbikes on the train is so no one robs it, and also for balance, I think. I see a lot of motorbikes around there. Cool, people, youngsters can actually ride that, bro. It's pretty dope. I'll just crash it, bro, because I'm like disabled. I can't even ride it. I think I'll fuck it up. But the people that can ride it, they actually, you gotta give them credit, bro. I mean, they can do that crazy shit. They ride motorbikes, bro. It's not fucking wicked in the streets, bro. No fucks given, man. But the thing is, people always overspeed their motorbikes. If you keep doing that, I feel like the wheel might crash. You kind of have to slow it down, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna just don't want to send it down. They just want to fucking blast it, bro. A lot of people are like that, but that's gonna get you killed. You know what I mean? Like, its safety hazards are gonna be off. Like, that's why I don't really want to get into riding anything like a motorbike or anything like that, because it's dangerous. People don't really care about. Like, imagine if there's like a big truck, right? You sped right into it, you're gonna die. Because like, if the truck is fucking huge, right? And you're tiny, and you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna die, basically. That's why I don't get why people do that stupid shit like riding motorbikes. You're gonna kill these dogs off because there's not even any point. It's gonna die, isn't it? Fucking hell. Is he big enough to handle it on his own? I'm gonna have to defend him. Get off him, boy. Don't bite something else. Bite me, bitch. Come on. I'm gonna have to protect this Graug because he's gonna die if I don't. Why are you trying to kill me, bro? I'm trying to defend you. What are you doing? No. God, they have to wear it down, didn't they? By the way, yeah, that's kind of a thing you gotta realize. Like, I see a lot of people smoking, but why do you care, right? You know what I mean? You shouldn't even give a shit about what people do. If they smoke, let them smoke. You shouldn't interfere and tell them that that's wrong. They don't really care. They don't really want your pitiful opinion. Because people, like, they don't really give a shit. I mean, they know, everybody theoretically knows that smoking is negative for your health. I'm gonna eat this motherfucker. I couldn't recruit him. He looks pretty cool, but man, okay, die, bitch. Not a savage anymore now, are you? These puppies need to move, bro. But yeah, as I was getting at, is yeah, you gotta respect people's property and all that. If you like go up to someone and smack the cigarette out of their hand, they're gonna beat you. You should never do shit like that. You know how annoying that is. I know it's terrible that people smoke. You know, you're trying to help them, trying to cut that habit out. But I mean, like you should. I don't know. Also, yeah, people ride motorbikes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I never really got into that because I don't know. I'm disabled. I might just ruin it and I might get myself into a serious accident. You know, there's a guy called Graug. You know, he was just acting even more disabled than me. You know what he did? He literally was like in a McLaren, right? And he crashed it. He literally was looking at his chat. You should never look at your phone while you drive. You can fuck up so badly. You can hit someone. You can kill someone. He's so stupid, bro. And obviously, even like you know, when I was going to my old, you know, my old school. I used to go to an old secondary school. I'm 23 now, and you know, like some kid, right? You know what he did? He literally looked at his phone, right? He was like on the road, and he got hit by a car. You know how fucking stupid that is. You always focus on the road. You don't look at your phone. It's good thinking when I was younger. All I had was just a fucking 3DS. I just played Pokemon on that after school. I don't really have a phone. I never really got into that. It's good that I didn't get into that because you know, like if you get hit by a car, you're literally disabled. You know what I mean? Because the car's gonna fuck your legs up and all that. It's good that I never had a phone back then. I was just like going to school, looking both ways, while staying safe. You know what I mean? But as I got a lot older, they didn't just put me on a taxi ride. You know, that's just safer. Actually, no, I don't think that is. I don't know. Because you know with the taxis, I can crash, but then again, you could get run over. It's like it's still a loss, regardless. But you know, mm, yeah, yeah. But yeah, Jack Doherty, he was like very reckless with his McLaren. He literally just rammed it into the fucking thing. People told him not to do that, but he just didn't care. That's what happens when you don't listen and you be like stupid and neglectful. You know, you get a lot of bad shit going your way. You know what I mean? Mm. You always follow the rules. You know, if you don't follow the rules, you die. Like, imagine if you're running around on the road. Obviously, the possibility of you getting crushed is very high, right? A truck can come out, smash you like a little bug. You're gonna go flying. You know what I mean? Running around on the road is just stupid. It's literally a death sentence. But, you know, if you don't listen to the people that tell you not to do that, you're gonna die and shit, bro. Yeah, because you're fucking being stupid for no reason. You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to kill this motherfucker. I might as well recruit him. Cause he is. Ooh, man, it's like cut too deep, boy. But I can't really recruit anything right now. What the hell? I almost forgot. Oh, that's cool. I can just kill him as much as I want. Fuck it, I might as well. You know. By the way, no, I saw speed. Kai Sanat and all that, right? Damn. Spear's literally lodged in his arm. I'm surprised I can even survive that. It literally just fell off. Oh man. But I remember this movie called Final Destination. I don't know if you motherfuckers have seen that, but you remember that movie as a kid? Like, it's like I know the movie's very edgy. It's all about death and all that shit, bro. Like, yeah, there's like so many death scenes in that movie. It's crazy. There's like the roller coaster crash, which happens actually in real life. Like, some guy actually died on a roller coaster because of the way how the roller coaster is built. It's just stupid. I swear down. That's why I don't really want to go on any of those big rides because you don't know if they can crash at any point, you know. I know it sounds terrifying, but you know what? I mean, it's true, though, isn't it? You know. I remember that movie as a kid, Final fucking Destination, bro. I used to watch all those weird, creepy movies, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Final Destination is like a weird movie, though.